from all around your lawn. I'm here to tell you how football is strong. We're the best. Bounce the ball.
Good morning, welcome again to the GDFL Footy Show. What a great morning it's going to be, and a great round of footy on this afternoon. And last week we saw the big trip across to Melseed Park at Mount Gambier to see the Battle of the Western Border League against the Geelong District Footy League. And unfortunately, folks, I haven't got good news. We got done by 11 points, but the boys, by all accounts, accounted themselves very, very well indeed. Luke Edmondson kicked 5 goals. Brett Gergic, I'll get it right, Brett Gergic picked 3 goals, and it was a magnificent effort by the boys. But unfortunately, we let them go to a very good start, and we just couldn't quite play catch-up footy at the end of the day. Hello, I'm Dick Philpott, and once again, I've assembled some of the biggest names and brains in local football. Well, a little bit later on, you'll see that that may be a little bit of a furphy, but first of all, of course, a very quick introduction now to the legend of the Bannockburn Footy Club, Dale Smith. Good morning, Dale.
Morning, Dick. Yeah, nice to be back again this weekend. Having a week off, magnificent.
Great to have you on board, mate. We'll have a bit of a chat about the big trip across to Melseed Park very, very shortly. And another fellow that's sitting there on the desk, he needs really no introduction, folks. And I did say we had some of the biggest names and brains in local football, except for this bloke. The great man, the legend of the Duck Pond. I've got to get it in. The Duck Pond, Grubby Cations, Richard Grubby Cations. I didn't know the same name as me. What? How come you're not a dick?
I am.
Oh, fair enough. Thinking like great television first thing in the morning, folks. But Grubby, welcome to the show, mate.
It's a pleasure to be here, Dick.
I know that you say that with magnificent sincerity. That's fantastic. So, anyway, first of all, we're going to cross for a quick interview now with Tom Parrott. Parrott.
He's done again.
I'll get it right. I got it all right before the show, folks, and all of a sudden, I don't know why I got it wrong. Tom Parrott from the GDFL Interleague squad. He's talking to Cal Lowther. Here they go.
Tommy, pretty disappointing start to the game. Obviously conceded a lot of opportunities, and they obviously got onto a very good run in the first half. What did you say to the players in the second half to get them to fight back the way they did?
Yeah, look, one of our major problems in the first half was our work rate. We felt that we weren't getting to the ball first, and you know we had a very quick side, very pacey side, but it's very hard to bring those players into the game if we're not winning the football around the 50-50 contest. So we made a special emphasis on winning the footy in the second half, and using the blokes with the bigger bodies to sort of get inside, feed the ball out to those guys and let them use their strengths. Blokes like Chalice and Pearley, and Muir, really quick guys, and obviously if you create a little bit of space down forward for guys like Edmondson, they can get on the end of some quality footy. You
really got onto a good run, particularly in the last start of the last quarter. You got some momentum. You thought you were going to snatch it. Yeah, look, we found it hard to kick consecutive goals in the first half, and one of the key things was to be able to kick consecutive goals. And once we sort of managed to do that in the third quarter, we thought we were a chance. We thought that we were running on top of the ground, and with having picked a very sort of quick and probably fit side, I suppose it would be, we thought that we were always going to come home with a wet sail. And must admit, look, halfway through the last quarter, when we managed to draw level, we thought that we were a very, very good chance of coming out the top of them. Do you think the injuries to Lewis and Gergic played a role late in the game? It was hard losing Louis so early because it affected our on-ball rotations. So we sort of had to go back to the drawing board there very early in the game. And obviously Gerg, he was fantastic. He was one of our key focal points in the first half. I think may have even been our only goal kicker in the first half. Yeah. To lose him was a big, I suppose it was a big hit for us to take. But we always knew that we could always find someone else to step up there. And fantastic with Dougie sort of stepped up there. Edmondson kicked 5 in the last half. Yeah, just tell us about that decision. Once Gerg went down, you just decided to throw him up. Obviously, he's had a bit of a run there in previous years. Yeah, and he's done it a few times with us at East Geelong when Murph's been injured or hurt, and we know we can back him in one-on-one. He's good overhead for his size, and you can always go and put a big player on him, but then because Dougie's so nimble, he can sort of get out and get on his own, and he loses him on the way back. So he tries to push up the ground pretty hard, and as you would have seen in the last quarter, and he hurts him on the way back towards the goals and gets on his own. Yeah. All right, thanks very much. No worries, mate. Thanks.
Welcome back. A great interview there with Tom Parrott from the Interleague squad, which I'm not allowed to say that, but he was part of the unit that went across there to Melseed Park, and Cal Lowther, once again, a great interview indeed. Well, we're going to break with a little bit of tradition this morning, folks. We're going to do the under-18 segment, and Dale's going to tell us what's been happening around under-18 footy and what's going on this afternoon. Here's Dale.
Yes, Dick, this is obviously results from 2 weeks ago, but Bannockburn went out to East Geelong and Bannockburn kicked 28-11, 179 to defeat East Geelong 2 goals straight 12. Stone Huston got 5 for Bannockburn, Gibbs 4, Van Ingen, Kenyon, Cross and Bath each with 3. Better players there, Stone, Husson, Dillon and Kenyon. The goal kickers for East Geelong, Thompson and Lovett, and better players Cotwick, Davey, Cameron and Farnham. Forum, I should say. Werribee Centrals, they took on the Belmont Lions and they kicked 21-19, 145 to defeat the Belmont Lions 6-6-42. Boyd with 4. Casey again getting some goals, got 3. Also Harvey with 3. Better players there, Anderson, Hamilton, Novanek and Boyd. Jubba, the main goal kicker for the Belmont Lions, got 2. And better players there, Beath, Thorpe, Cleal and Patterson. North Geelong, they travelled, went out to Corio. They kicked 30 goals, 15, 195 to defeat Corio 3-4-22. Miller has got 10. I reckon the cogs that must mainly make him about 54 or 5, I reckon. Hope and Podner both got 6. Eels with 4. Better players, Ricketts, Paramanov, Miller and Hope. And for the Corio side, Smith, Shelley and Bradford. Better players, Hum, Smith, Bradford and Chandran. Now, there's only one other game played. It wasn't played. It was Inverleigh versus Winchelsea, and Winchelsea unfortunately couldn't get their side together, so they had a forfeit for the game. So at this stage, it was only these 3 games. But this week coming up, Bannockburn play Inverleigh at home. North Geelong have got East Geelong. Belmont Lions have got Thompson, and Winchelsea take on Corio with the Werribee Central boys having a bye grub.
Yeah, they're having another bye. The players don't like it, but I tell you what, the runner does. Gives him a chance to get over that calf he pulled 2 weeks ago.
Now, Smithy, what happened with the interleague squad last week, mate? There was a big effort out at Melseed Park, but they couldn't get across the line. What went on?
Well, to tell you the truth, Grubber, at half-time, if the Western Border League had a kick straight, it was 18 goals 8 to 4 goals 3, I think, at half-time. But, sorry, it was 8 goals 18. It could have been 18 goals 8. They missed a lot of easy shots. But to the boys' credit, after half-time, they came out and played a brand of football that we were probably looking for in the first half. And lost Brent Gergic just after half-time, did a groin. Sean Lewis early in the game, he was out. So we ran with 20 players and they interchanged them pretty well. And got in front, 5 minutes to go. Lovell took a mark inside 50. Umpire said good mark, but paid the free kick against him for in the back. So it could have the game really changed at that point. And a couple of other decisions, which I suppose when you're on a losing side, you sort of whinge about, but they were, pretty tough decisions to give. Good players, young kids got an opportunity. I think there was 7 players there from last year's side. And we played a group of young kids this year and a couple of older blokes who might have not have normally got a game, but they were tremendous. And, all credit goes out to those blokes in the second half of football.
Well, indeed. Well, hopefully next year, I think we can take on the Heathcote lead again next year.
Do we travel this time again? Because we're going... Know. Someone said because we're going down that we have to travel, so we
miss out on the opportunity of playing the Bellarine next year too. A lot of people are very disappointed about local derby.
It was a fair chance of happening too, because I think they got beaten in the last kick of the day.
Yeah, unbelievable. Well, never mind. And of course, congratulations to Nathan Lovell, who was awarded the VCFL Best on the Ground medal after the game at Melseed Park at Geelong Boys. Well, we're very pleased about that. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll have Grubby back on the show, and also David Leach, the coach of the Werribee Central Footy Club. It's a massive contingent from the Ducks Pond, I can tell you that right now. Back after this.
Let's get into it all until the final.